Hello, Midwestern Movie Reviewer here with another movie review. I recently saw Back to Black in theaters. This is a movie based on the life of Amy Winehouse. It's rated R, about an hour and 47 minutes long, and it's directed by Sam Taylor Johnson. I really enjoyed this movie. Recently, I've seen quite a few, I call them biopics, movies based on real life stories of musicians, actors, whatever. For example, I saw Priscilla and I did a review of that. I'll leave a link here. Also, I did One Love, the Bob Marley story. And the best thing about those type movies, including this one, is if you are familiar with the music and you get to see how did that song come about, what's the story behind it, and then get to hear the great music. Most of these have really great soundtracks, etc. And this was no different than that. The music by Amy Winehouse is really enjoyable, full of soul, and she was really into jazz. You learn so much about these characters, and that's what makes these movies enjoyable. Ultimately, the reason why you're seeing this movie is because usually something happens and we lose these talented people too soon. And this movie is, of course, about that. I love that it's a true story. I wasn't really familiar with her life and how she came to become an artist, and then what were the factors behind her early demise. So you get to really see a lot of that, get to see who all was involved in her life, her family, her husband, boyfriends, etc., her writing process. You get to see so much, and this film is really rich about that. And it stars Marisa Abela as Amy Winehouse. She does a great job. At first, I was like, that doesn't look like Amy Winehouse. But this actress sang a lot of the songs in the movie, has a beautiful voice, and she's very attractive. So then you get where you don't mind it, and you just go with it that this is Amy Winehouse. And it was great. I really enjoyed this movie. But it's heavy material. It deals with, she had substance abuse issues, and it deals with that. And then she's going to die because what happened to her in real life. So that makes it feel like heavy material as you're watching it. But to see that she started out in a music career at 18, which is so young, and all the influences and stuff in the entertainment industry, it can be a very dangerous place for a young person. So you really get to see that, and you feel for this character. Someone who's very, youthful. People are so emotional, and everything feels like a life or death moment for them. And that's how she was. That's how she was able to generate so many beautiful songs. And I love how you get to see the story behind her songs. It reminds me a little bit of like a Taylor Swift who breaks up with somebody and writes down, comes out with some really great songs about that person and that relationship. But I loved seeing the relationship between her and her folks, her and her friends, etc. Some of the actors in this movie, besides Marisa Abela, there was Eddie Marsan, Jack O'Connell, who plays her love interest, and he was really handsome. I loved his performance. There was Leslie Manville as her mother, Sam Buchanan. I think he played a producer or maybe an agent. So please let me know, have you watched any of these other biopics, and how do you feel like this one compares to those? I really like them. I feel like this was probably a little better than Bob Marley's story. I really enjoyed Priscilla better, though. But let me know what you think. And please like and subscribe. Midwestern Movie Reviewer out.